let me know when you're ready.
Ready? Go ahead.
With it being 5:03, I call the Francis Howell School Board meeting to order. Board, could you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Board, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda as submitted.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Ms. Walker, second by Ms. Coe. Any discussion? Hearing none, by roll call.
Ms. Ferguson?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries 7-0. Next item on the agenda is, the only item on the agenda is to entertain a motion to approve the 2017, 2018 through 2020-21 FHEA closure document as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Walker,
Second.
second by Ms. Coe. Any discussion? Mr. Summer?
Yes, Mr. Platt, at this time, I'm going to move to table this to our meeting next Thursday night due to the late posting of this item on the agenda.
Okay. Motion by Mr. Summer. Second by Mr. Hain to table. Discussion.
So I made the request to vote this evening. I am going on a 25th wedding anniversary cruise next Thursday and had full intention of participating virtually, like we've done several times in the last couple meetings. When I contacted the cruise line to set up those arrangements, I found out from them that as we get ready to take off, that internet access is shoddy at best. So I actually contacted Mr. Lafata because I think it's important that we all vote on this contract and asked for this opportunity.
I would also probably echo the thoughts that we've been through this. We went through negotiations, we've talked about this. Not really sure that, to accommodate Ms. Cope's vote, there's no reason why we couldn't vote on this tonight. There's nothing really left to discuss on this item. We've sort of already exhausted that. And to move this item up a week to accommodate her vote, I thought was important. And I took the request and submitted it to the board.
So if I could, Mr. Lafata, I know when I looked at board docs yesterday morning at 7 o'clock, this was not included yet. I happened to run into Ms. Ferguson at lunch today, and she indicated she had not read through it. Chad, who worked 16 hours yesterday, Mr. Lang said he had not read it, so I don't know how we can approve a document that none of us have had a chance to read. And the other concern I had is the fact that there's no public comments, and this is an item that's about 85% of our budget. And I'm almost positive there's something in board policy that says the information is provided at least 4 days ahead of time. I don't know, maybe one of the other board members has some information on that.
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I do have something on that, 'cause I've been doing some research. I guess a couple of things I have. Number one, that this would violate board policy 4011 that says, we need to have the material delivered to us 4 days prior to a stated meeting unless a special emergency meeting is called, at which time the 4-day meeting would be impossible. And the other thing that concerns me is the fact that a normal patron of our district would know to check on Monday of a Thursday meeting. So I believe that, by moving this up, we're depriving them of an opportunity to weigh in on this issue. So I understand that it, may be important that everyone vote, and that's fine, but I have seen no problem I don't understand why we need to move it. And that we can just vote on that Thursday.
far as, policy 411, I don't have any knowledge of what's in that policy off the top of my head, but I can tell you this, I understand, that there is if there's a need to get an item moved forward, the president has that authority to call that meeting at the request of any board member. And so, that's why we're here tonight to discuss this. If this is not about legal maneuverings, this is more or less giving everybody an opportunity to vote on an item that we all agree to vote on. Therefore, Ms. Cope is not going to be available. I sent a request out on Tuesday, asking everybody if they're going to be here for Friday's meeting. I told you exactly what we're going to vote on, something we've all discussed. We know it's in the document. We can take as long as you guys need to review the document right now before we vote on it. It's not that many pages long, so I would take the suggestion from Mr. Summer that take the time to read this right now, and we'll have a discussion on it.
I guess I'm confused. So help me if I'm just misunderstanding something. I'm not sure what would be in the document that we didn't expect to be there. Since we took forward an offer to the teachers ratified that, and now they're bringing it for board approval. I guess am I missing something? Just help me understand.
I guess the concern is, do we want to make it a habit as a board member to be voting on something that a lot of board members haven't had the opportunity to read? And even if we do sit and read the document tonight, how does that help our public who we're trying to build a trust with?
I'm struggling with the trust piece. We as a board brought forward an opportunity to the teachers. Teachers ratified it. Now we get to vote on it. I would hate to think that we would make an offer that we wouldn't later hold to. That's.
And you know, going off of what Ms. Cope just says, the public elects us to do the negotiating with the teachers. The public doesn't negotiate with teachers, therefore they would have no say-so in what's gonna be in that document. That's what is entrusted by the public with the board. And I don't see any reason why we couldn't vote on this one item tonight. And I will take a vote.
And I'm sorry, I really thought this was simple. We brought forward an offer, the teachers accepted the offer, we vote on it. I wasn't trying to be difficult, I thought this was easy.
I think it's important to have the full board vote, so. I mean, I did not look at this yesterday from working, but I did look at it today. And as Ms. Cope said, I would think that, or assume that it would be what we discussed and stuff, but.
So let's,
hidden.
let's take 10 minutes to read through the documentation. If you guys have any questions, let's get them out.
I don't think reading the document here from the dais is going to change the position. I mean, the motion's to table next Wednesday, and if the majority of the board feels that it's in the best interest to approve it tonight, then that's what will happen.
I just have one more comment. Being on the board almost a year now, I've heard numerous times about a board member that missed an important vote like this. And that board member never really lived it down.
Right.
Because we still hear about it to this day. So-and-so missed the vote on the contract. So I don't really have an issue with everybody having the opportunity to vote on it. I don't know that my decision would change based on anything I heard from a public comment anyways.
Okay, if there's no other discussion on the tabling of the items, I'm gonna go ahead and take that vote right now by roll call.
Ms. Ferguson?
Nay.
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 Aye.
Nay.
Nay.
Motion fails. So now we're going back to the original motion, which is to vote on the closure document for ratification. It has been approved. I mean, not for ratification, but the ratified document that was approved. Is there any discussion on that?
Yeah, I'll just chime in. I guess one of the things is, I'm not saying anything now that I didn't say during negotiations, so no one should be surprised. However, I don't believe this is good for our teachers, I don't believe this is good for our students, and I don't believe this is good for our district. I believe professional development is very important to our teachers, our students, and our community. I think it makes our teachers better, it makes our kids better in that. And pulling something off of the, well, yes, for policy, I can read the whole thing, but I'll just read the part of it. Teacher salary increases included additional contract days. These additional days are used for professional development, so our teachers are prepared to provide our students with the highest quality instruction. We're taking that away from our teachers, we're taking that away from our kids, and we're taking that away from our district.
Ms. Cole?
So, are we allowed to have campaign material at a dais? I mean, I'm just not
Mr.
sure.
LaFado's worn butts on the dice before, so.
Okay.
This is not a valid, this isn't anything that's up for election or anything like that.
Not currently, but
2003.
possibly in the future. So I have concern about that. The other piece that I'm concerned about is we currently do not have the funding to provide that professional development. That was also part of the conversation. The tax increase was looking for additional revenue that would provide some of that money for additional professional development. It did not pass. We are where we are.
And I think this debate has already taken place. I mean, we've discussed this completely. There are people that agree and there's people that don't agree, and that's okay. I mean, it doesn't make it a bad decision, but we just don't have agreement, and that's okay. And so, you know, I think we've heard everyone's comment on this. And, you know, I think what we did was what was best for the school district as a board, and gave the administration direction to move forward on negotiations and complete that process. And so that is our responsibility. I believe we fulfilled that. I believe we didn't agree, but I believe we completed it. So this is just the completion vote this time. So there's no other further discussion. I'll return the vote.
Mr. Lang?
Aye.
Nay.
Aye.
Nay.
Aye.
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 Motion carries 5-2. Where I'll entertain a motion to enter into closed session.
So moved.
Well, Mr. LaFado, you have to sign the document.
Can we have a break to sign the document? And
time
we
out.
also have another agenda item to
Sorry about
Yes.
that, I
revise
missed
the
that.
calendar.
We will take one 5-minute break.
change the teacher contract days. So in the 2017-18 calendar, we have removed the 3 full professional development days. The first one was on August 7th of 2017, and that allowed us just to shift all of those work days towards the start of the school year. We've made August 25th, 2017 a non-contract day, and then January 3rd of 2018, that was a full PD day. We removed that day from the calendar and shifted the meeting work day towards the day that students returned from Christmas break. A very similar situation occurred with the 18-19 calendar. We removed the full PD day on August 3rd and shifted those work days to the first day with students. October 22nd, which would have been a full PD day, becomes a non-contract day for our teachers. And then February 15th was a full PD day. We replaced that with a 4-hour PD day, and then allowed that Christmas break to be 1 day longer, shifting work days closer to the return of students after Christmas break. So again, no change to student contact days, just some changes to the original teacher work days that were in those calendars.
Okay. Motion to approve the revised 2017-18, 2018-19 school calendars as presented.
So moved.
Ms. Ferguson moved.
Second.
Second by Ms. Walker. Discussion.
Mr. LaPato, once again, I'm gonna move to table this to Thursday night. This is not an urgent issue. We've had no input from the community. There's no public comments on our agenda.
Okay.
Second.
And this does not affect the public at all. This is just teacher contact days. It doesn't affect the student contact days, correct? Okay.
The changes would not affect student contact days.
Okay. So in an effort to move things along, I'll entertain discussion on the tabling. If there's none, we'll take a vote on whether or not we're going to table this item. By roll call?
Mr. Hain?
Aye.
Nay?
Aye.
Nay. Nay.
Nay.
Nay.
Motion is defeated by 2. Now we're going back to the original motion to approve the revised 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019 school year calendars as presented. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, by roll call?
Mr. LaFada?
Aye.
Nay.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Motion carries 5-2. I'll entertain a motion to enter into closed session to discuss negotiations 610-021 of the revised Missouri statutes.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Just for clarification, that's subsection 9.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't get all the way, but
No.
yeah, that's subsection 9.
Gotta keep legal.
By roll call?
Mr. Summer?
Nay.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Aye. Motion carries